Hey, Roger here. I want to welcome you to Slimmtar, and I want to thank you for your Slimmtar purchase of one of my slide guitars. Uh, I love making these little cigar box guitars, and I really like seeing other people play them and take them home and enjoy them. What I want to do today is try to show you a few things to help you get started playing your new Slimmtar that you purchased. Well, first thing you want to do when you buy your Slimmtar is make sure that it's in tune. So, there's all types of different tuners out there on the market today, and there's even tuners on your phone if you just want to download an app. I use the little clip-on tuners. They're digital. Uh, they just clip on the top of your guitar neck, and what you want to do is these guitars I make are 3 strings. Uh, just use a regular pack of guitar strings, and I use the 5th, 4th, and 3rd strings of a guitar pack. There again, that's the 5th, 4th, and 3rd. 5th on top, 4th in the middle, 3rd on the bottom. And I tune my guitars to an open G chord. All of these 3 strings are tuned to an open chord. Some people like to play it in an open E. If you play it in an open E, then you actually need to switch out your strings to the 6th, 5th, and 4th strings on top. 5th, 4th, and 3rd for a G, 6th, 5th, 4th for an E tuning. So we've got this one all tuned up to an open G. There again, G, D, and G is what you want to tune it to in an open G chord. G, D, and G. So use your little tuner there again. As you hit your top, you'll see it's a G. The middle string's a D, and the bottom is a G. That's an open G tuning on your guitar. So if you're playing all 3 strings, strumming, you're playing an open G chord. Now, the next step in learning to play your 3-string guitar is learning to play a slide, which I give you when you bought your guitar. So put it on whichever finger you can, use with the most efficiency for yourself. I like my ring finger because I can just work it better that way. Now, when you're using your slide, the thing you want to remember, if I can show it to you here, you will just want to put some tension on these strings. If you were looking here, you don't want to push that slide all the way down to the wooden neck. A little difficult there getting it in the camera. But you don't want to go to the wood neck because it sounds terrible. What you want to do is just put a little tension on all 3 strings. Notice the gap between your slide and your neck. That's all you want to do is put tension on them strings. And I tell people when you're first learning to use this slide up. Slide up your neck. Up meaning back towards you. So you're here and slide up to that fret. So you start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I go up, saying it is up when I'm sliding. So let's start here and see what happens. This is what I want you to do is take your guitar, practice your strumming a little bit. If you just go up, down like that, that's the beat you're going to get. I like to go up, down, together, mix it in. Some people like to use a guitar pick, but I just prefer to use my thumb or my fingers. So now we're going to take a slide. Try to keep it level on all 3 strings at one time. Again, we're going to slide up. So what I want you to do is play open. Then take your slide and slide up to the 5th fret. You change chords. Now you're playing a C chord. Now open. Back to the G. Now I want you to slide up to that 7th fret. That's a D chord. Now slide back down to the 5th fret. C. Now open again. So let's put all that together and see what we get. Open, C, open. Now you got a little rhythm going, you got a beat going by the way you're strumming your guitar. So I just want you to sit around maybe for 30 minutes, do nothing but practice that slide. If you don't keep your slide level, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get vibration from the other string. So it's letting you know that your slide's not level. So just straighten it up. So just sit around, practice with that slide. Practice your strumming, practice your slide, get the feel of your guitar, and then you'll be off and running. Now, that is called chording. I call it one finger chording because you're only using one finger. Very simple to play these little 3-string Slimmtar guitars because one finger, pretty much anyone can play one of these guitars. You don't have to know where every little finger goes like you do on a regular guitar when you're trying to make chords. And you get frustrated because the sound is terrible when you're first learning. So on these, one finger, making you chords. Now, the second phase of learning your slide is this. Once you learn to handle that slide and keep it level, start using the tip of this slide right here. Then you can start playing notes on your guitar. And then add some chords in there to it. So there again, use the tip of your slide. You're playing one string at a time, one note at a time. And then add some chords in there with it. So if we can see here at all, notice I'm playing one string, one note at a time. Bottom string, 2nd fret. Middle string, 2nd fret. Top string, middle fret, 2nd fret. Now I just want you to sit and practice one note at a time. Go up and down your fretboard. There's no right or wrong on these things. You just pick up little tunes that you like to play when you're trying to learn how to handle this slide. Before you go really get into playing songs, your own original songs or other people's music and other people's songs, you got to learn to handle this slide. So sit around and pick. And then start adding some chords. Add chords with your picking. Sit around, play, practice, practice, practice. And I tell people it's going to take you 45 minutes to an hour to learn how to handle this slide. It's going to take you a little longer to pick with your slide, but chording, you should have it down within an hour. I certainly hope you do anyway. So there again, practice your slide. Tune your guitar when you get it. Practice with that slide, chording, picking. Then you're off and running. There's a whole wide world of music out there for you. once you learn to handle this slide a little bit on this guitar. There again, each of my guitars are made a little different. This is one I kind of like because I'm a hunter, and it's camouflage. It's got a nice little pickup on it. It's got a nice bridge, tone and volume knobs, and it's just beautiful. I love it. The boxes that they make now are very beautiful boxes. Whether you get a colored one, a wood grain, or if you're lucky enough to find something that's covered, it just makes a beautiful guitar. And the sounds of these guitars are excellent, I think, for three strings. And most of my guitars I make have a little round piezo pickup in them, so you don't see it on top of the box. It's actually under the lid. But for the average person to sit around and play, them little piezo picks up are fantastic in the music and sound that they make on these things. Uh, I have a few other videos on my Facebook page playing the little piezo pickup, so check them out and hear the different sounds that these little boxes make. But there again, folks, I appreciate you purchasing one of my guitars, Slimmtar. They're slide guitars by Simmons, and cigar box of guitars and more. We offer a pretty wide selection of different guitars at our shows and our festivals. I even put some on Marketplace and some on my Facebook page, Slimmtar. Follow Slimmtar on Facebook. I would appreciate it. Give me a shout out, and once you get down and learn your guitar a little bit, send me a video of you playing it. I'd love to see some of you guys out there and girls out there that's playing my instruments. So there again, thank you so much for your purchase. Have fun with music. Have fun with your guitar, and I wish you the best.